Happy
right?
Friday, we made it. Charles is gonna cut in and out here. He's set up at a booth behind me, but we're live. We're live here at the A&A.
That is it's been incredible, man. I'm sad you're not here, Gamer.
You know, I am too.
You missed the scooters.
Oh no. Well,
You did miss
you
the
know,
scooters.
yeah, back here in nation's capital, Washington D.C. Anyone who has opened up a retail space knows just how much red tape I have to cut, and contractors I need to talk to. So getting all settled in. Wish I was there though. Wish I could be at two places at once. Sounds like it's an amazing show. I can't wait to hear all about it.
You were there in spirit. We cheers to you. I'll tell you
Yeah.
what though, the Oklahoma was probably the most difficult place on the planet to get to, but the show overall has been crazy.
What's
Ah,
up?
there he is.
Yo, what's up,
What's up?
Charles?
How are you guys?
If it's not the man himself.
Just real quick for the audience, Charles might have to cut in and out here just because we are 30 minutes till the show opens. We came in a little bit late.
literally.
I mean, Charles, can you give me a little pan? Pick the phone up. Show me.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
this is the
Well,
world's largest coin show, the American Numismatic Association, baby. Charles is in that premium side. Where's that front door, Charles?
so it's right here.
Boom. If you want to talk about a
Wow.
Yeah,
premium dealer in a premium section, talk about Charles being 100 feet from the front door.
yeah. Well, you got to pay for that, but yeah, this is like the Super Bowl of coins. I'm sure you guys all know, so it's been hectic here. I'm happy, really happy with the turnout. I think. I was a little concerned because I didn't know what the situation was going to be. Having it be in a new city like Oklahoma City, very difficult to get to, especially for the World Mints and stuff like that. But
And how was your travel getting here, Charles? Did you get here pretty easily from Vegas?
yeah, I got lucky because from Vegas, Southwest has a direct flight, so I was able to get on that flight, which is
Wow,
good.
the
So
one direct
that's
flight
huge.
to OKC.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we flew Delta, and there was I learned something new. Microbursts, they're like mini tornadoes in the sky, but they were
Oh
all
shit.
over Atlanta when we were trying to land. So we had to spin around Atlanta
Great.
2 or 3 times, go to
Oh, great.
Chattanooga, get
Oh
refueled
my
and sit in
God.
Chattanooga, fly back to Atlanta, hang out there for a couple hours, and fly back to Oklahoma. So I mean, total from leaving office to landing in hotel was like 13 hours, which was pretty
When
nuts.
when when something like that happens, all you have to tell yourself is, "Thank God," like
Yeah,
it's better safe than sorry.
yeah, yeah.
I'd rather go to Chattanooga than land in whatever that was, a
Yeah.
microburst or whatever
Hey,
it
we made
Laying in
was.
a
it.
So
field somewhere. Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
I'm glad to hear you guys are having a great show and you got there in one piece. What's the overall vibe of the show? Like more, retail buyers? Are there people walking the floor? Are there locals? Are there, big dealers show out? What's, for the uninitiated, for the people who aren't there right now, myself included, just dying to get a pulse on the show. What's
Well,
going on?
I
A
don't want
bit of
to.
everything. A bit
Yeah,
of everything.
and I don't want to tip my hat for obviously and skip the docket, but I mean the U.S. Mint had lines every day, sold out of everything. The minted assets for the A&A coin show sold out of their coins every day and their giveaways. I mean the lines were longer than I've ever seen. I mean Charles, I mean I don't know if you saw the lines. I mean,
Yeah.
eBay set up a streamliner, or I think that's what that's called, the little camper,
Yeah.
and they're having lives from the camper where they have audiences sitting in front and stuff. So the shows are moving to the new age. This was definitely a step in the right direction. All around, not just from an audience perspective, but from a show perspective. Kudos to the A&A.
That's
Yeah. It was,
awesome.
it, wa- it was really good. Tom has done a great job at running the ANA. I mean, I wish he was still going to be president going forward, but I know it's a term thing, and you've got to get new people in there due to the rules. But I mean, what a job he has done! Like I noticed the time he became president of the ANA, I noticed a dramatic uptick in the quality of everything and just bringing it to the next level, as you said.
I mean, when I was messing with you and I texted you, I see you. We were there on Wednesday morning at 8 o'clock in the morning before they opened, and and Isaac was getting some pan video footage because there was probably like 100 dealers that were like excited, vibrant. Like there was no yawning. They were ready to go. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
really
no,
dope.
absolutely. It's been a mix of everything. I've seen retail people. I saw some local people coming in. Of course, all the big, a good portion of big collectors came and looked around, did lot viewings and that kind of thing. We had a lot viewing here. A lot of people, there was interest in the Beaver 10 that's coming up for sale next week. And yeah, it was good. It was all in all, it was
Oh,
good.
we
I'm
lost
excited.
Charles real quick. He's going in
Oh
and out again, as
no.
you can see. Like he's shaking hands and dealing with some dealers and collectors coming in here.
That's
That
what I
Beaver 10
love.
is.
That's what I love about this podcast. We're here on the ground floor. We have people buying, selling, dealing, networking while the podcast is going on. We're not
I mean,
armchair quarterbacks like me. Just calling how we see it from half the country away. You guys are on the ground floor of trading right now. I mean, you see
yeah.
the photos of Wall Street back in the 70s and 80s of traders shouting on phones, shouting at each other, trying to get bids placed and orders sold. This is as close as you can get to that kind of trading live right now. So super cool to have that feed coming in.
Yeah, and on top of that, it's the only place in the world that you can see a collection like this. I mean, like Charles was saying before he skipped out, he's got that Beaver 10 in there, which I mean that's a $200,000+ coin, right? That coin is tied to the territorial nature of the United States, the history of the United States of America. And I mean, like if a coin could talk, I mean the stuff that is at the A&A show today is honestly just absolutely mind blowing.
Yeah,
Someone bid it
super.
up last night.
What
I
is what
still
is it
haven't
at? What is it
I
at,
still
Charles?
haven't I have not investigated who it is yet, but someone came in last night and like bid it up
So
to like 165 or something,
So, and,
165.
and,
It's
and
already up
and
there.
that's without buyer's premium. So do keep in mind,
Yeah,
guys.
yeah, hammer. Yeah.
You're looking at a $190,000 coin currently, and how many days left in the auction?
It's till Thursday.
Yeah. So the guy 100 feet from the door at the American Numismatic Association coin show has a historical American coin already almost breaking $200,000
Yeah.
at auction. I mean, that's just
So
incredible, Charles. I mean,
yeah,
dude,
yeah, there
kudos.
was a lot of great. So the Tyrant display is insane. They had
Yeah,
an ultra high relief on display. There's that you got to see.
I
Stacks
think
has
Isaac got a personal walkthrough of that collection.
yeah. I
yeah,
got a tour
Stacks.
from the curators.
Did you? Oh,
Yeah,
good,
yeah,
good. That was smart,
yeah. It
smart.
was really cool.
Um,
$1804. Got a
did you see
1913
that? Yeah,
nickel.
yeah.
That was a
Good, good,
million.
good,
That the
good,
$1 million dollar.
good.
Yeah, the $100 trillion note from Zimbabwe.
That's
They've
awesome.
Yeah,
got the first ancient coin with words on it,
Right. Right.
with
which I think is
words.
really cool. Yeah,
Oh,
it's a stater from like 650
yeah, yeah.
BC, and it's got
Yep.
like the first, or maybe it's I don't know exactly. Go watch the video once it comes out. But that's their submission for best in show. It's the first
A
coin
long
with
time
words
ago.
on
A long time ago.
it. Yeah, right. A long time ago. A long dang time ago.
All right, Isaac. Where are we starting here while we have Charles
I
before he has to escape off to do big boy things?
Yeah, I mean we were kind of just doing all what was on the list. We're kind of talking about the A&A experience, cool things we saw and sold and bought. Is there anything that you guys? I mean, we bought some cool stuff, Jeff.
I got something crazy, Gamer. Actually, Charles, I haven't showed you this yet. Gamer,
Yeah.
are you ready for this?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Something we talked about. something Isaac and I came up with in Berlin back in February.
Oh, yeah.
We finally got the proof for it. Are you ready? I'm gonna try to do
Yeah,
dramatic. Ready? Oh.
That's not true.
Finally.
Looks
Our
cool.
new business card. Our finally official all gold business card.
Oh my gosh, that's
It-
crazy.
Wow.
It's 1/100th of a gram of gold, and it's real.
That's so cool. That's a cool concept.
That's my
It,
best in
it,
show, baby, and their number.
That's the submission.
it looks like a
That's
gold back.
awesome.
It's made.
Yeah, it is a
gold
It's
back.
actually made by the same company. I think it's a I don't know how to pronounce it. AURUM. Right there.
Aurum.
Oh yeah, yeah, Orem, yeah.
Yeah, Orem. We met the guy in Berlin, and I told him about my idea during dinner, and he's like, "Yo, this has to be right place, right time." So, they've never done something like this before. It was a special order just for us as a test cycle, and I mean, honestly, the samples, I'm so excited. I literally said yes on the spot. I was like, "This is amazing." So
That's
I
so
mean,
cool.
it's super cool. So That was pretty dope
It's
for us.
it's a great idea.
Yeah, well, I mean, we try to figure for the longest time, how do we separate ourselves from everyone else, and how do we give you a card you won't throw away? You know?
Right.
Right. No, for sure.
You're
That's great.
literally throwing away money if you throw away that business card. You know, I mean, anyone who knows the value of money is going to keep that business card. So that's really cool.
What's crazy is they resell. I mean, I've had people at like the reptile shows and stuff like that send me pictures that like some coin guy showed up with like my business cards for like $11 a piece.
That's what happened when we made the anniversary silver rounds. Now people collect. There's one guy I know that collects coin dealers on silver coins or silver rounds.
Oh man, everything's
Interesting.
collectible. Someone was telling
It's
me the other
crazy,
day
huh?
that they went to an NGC luncheon and got a what was it, Isaac? They got or Gamer, you would know too. They give you those little sample coins, and the
Right.
sample coin from the luncheon sold for like a couple $100. I was like, that is insane.
Wow.
Yeah. People, you don't know what people are going to wind up collecting.
Yeah,
you
I
know?
just sold a Snickle for $20 over MSRP.
That is
No,
true.
you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
What
I
is
did.
MSRP?
It wasn't
I have
even
to
hard.
vouch
He was
for
like,
it.
"Yeah, $70 is reasonable. It's $50."
It
Yeah,
happened.
but they're sold
That's
out.
great.
I have the only ones available. So
That's
We do
cool.
have
That's it.
the only fickle at the A&A.
we do have the thickest nickel at the ANA.
Nickel.
You do. Wow.
But no, I mean, the
Wow,
show
wow.
for us is all around been crazy. I mean, Charles, did you see anything crazy, pick up anything new? I mean, what's been most shocking for you at the A&A?
Yeah, well, I've seen all just the coins on display, let alone, and then plus what we have, the Beaver 10, and I mean, there's a lot of great coins that I saw here today, and over the last couple of days, we took in a really good consignment. That was good, and we definitely sold some good material. We got new stuff coming in. I, it's very hard to tell how successful a show is until about 2 weeks after. You know what I mean? You gotta like over time, you'll be like, oh, that was a very successful show, because you never know where things are going to lead to. It's a thing of networking.
Yeah, it really is. You know, there's a butterfly effect that follows these shows for quite
Yes.
some time as long as you do a good networking.
Exactly.
You know, for
So
us,
when people ask me how good a show was, I always say, give me a few months and I'll tell you.
that's true. That's really funny. Yeah, it's definitely a different perspective from, your avenue, especially with those, six-figure and up
Yes.
coins. It
Yeah,
literally
yeah.
is an entire different world.
Yeah, yeah. A show is for me is more about showcasing and a mobile office. For some people that do a lot of wholesale and stuff like that, it's all more about sales. So it just all depends on what aspect, what type, what area of the coin business you're coming from.
Gotcha. And you have the Beaver 10 and stuff like that in front of you, right? Like you're at your booth at the show, right?
Yeah, yeah. I'm at my booth at the show.
Can you
Yeah,
pan to that real quick? Can you just show for the people that are watching this have
yeah.
never been to a show real quick? Like, what does your booth look like? Where's that?
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
I will.
you know-
I will show you right now.
so that way people know, like,
this is sick.
like check this out. Like, if you ever come to the A&A, like Charles is a real
plug my-
human. At a real show, you can actually come to the booth, hunt Charles down and literally shake his hand and see the coins and talk. Just turn the phone around, Charles.
Oh yeah,
don't
absolutely.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know how to flip this darn camera.
Just turn your hand. It's all in the wrist action. There you
So
go.
it's there. You could see all the different coins,
gold bars.
everything.
So for people that have
will.
never been to a coin show or they're thinking about it, a year from now will be the next A&A, and you could literally talk to all these dealers or us or all of the above, and you really get to. I mean, look at that. I mean, a solid 10 by 10 booth, and all the experts you get to meet, the questions you get to ask. I mean, it's super dope. I mean, for me, Isaac, I mean, you're at our booth. I'm literally stuck at the hotel. I've been invoicing all morning. Isaac's been at NGC getting all of our laser privies graded, which has been absolutely insane. And I mean,
nuts.
dude, I'll let Isaac talk a little bit about the laser privies in a moment or two. But I mean, we picked up 3 flowing hair, $17.95. So the highest one being a VF30, which is pretty sick. But Kurt, I got one I know you'll love. I got a F12 and a soapbox in May.
I have
How
to leave,
much?
fellas, but I just want to say goodbye, and I'll catch you on the next one. Everybody have a safe trip back.
You
Yeah,
too,
man.
Chuck.
You too, Charles.
Thanks.
It's good to see you, man.
Likewise.
Oh, Jeff left. Jeff left. Jeff's not
Now
supposed
it's
to
just
leave.
me and you.
Now it's just me and you. It's the Kurt and Isaac hour.
What's up with that 1794 in the soapbox? I'm trying to get my claws in that.
It's 1795.
Oh.
1795. Where is it?
I want a 94.
Oh, what do you mean, boo? It's still a cool piece. It's a cool piece. What do you
I
mean?
need a 94 though. I already have a 95.
Everybody needs a 94. Everybody needs a 94.
Right.
Where is it?
I
There
need
it is.
it. Jeff,
Can you see it?
I see a soapbox with a large silver crown in it.
But no, we picked up like an Ada Scudo from Seville, which was pretty dope. And then
Right.
the three flowing hairs are definitely the four best coins we picked up. But I mean,
Do they all come together, or was it all random?
No, it was three different finds
Wow.
in 2 different days. Yeah. And the best part about it is I went to a coin dealer for a coin that they had that I saw like a week ago, and I guess that it sold on accident or something, which was a bummer. But in that time, they got another one in at a little bit less of a grade, but a better price. So I bought that one. And then while I was chit chatting with that grader about some Spanish coins, he was like, you know what? I remember I saw another one of these 2 booths down. Went over
That's
there,
the
bought
beauty of
that
a coin
coin
show.
immediately. Yeah. It was like I was like I owe you dinner because that it was just such a beautiful piece and such a great price and a OG soapbox annex holder. I mean, it was absolutely incredible. I mean, it was a solid find to find something like that.
We'll be on a call after this, and we'll see if I can buy you another couple dinners. So we'll see.
All right, well,
Maybe it's my turn to treat.
I like the sound of that.
Hey, Kurt,
So-
talk to me instead. That's a better idea. Talk to me instead.
What's up, Isaac?
Buy me dinner instead. What's up?
Oh,
I've got
okay,
3 flowing
okay.
hairs for you.
Right. You have them
You
in
got 3
hand.
beautiful flowing
Ownership
hairs
is
for you.
9/10 of the law, right? Possession, right? So
Well,
I'm the one.
He
I'm
doesn't
the
have
one
the
behind the
key.
booth. I'm the one behind the booth. I'll sell you the whole booth.
yesterday I got to see a gem 1794 flowing hair. I would grade it conservatively at MS66.
Gracious.
At the value of money exhibit, which is at the first floor west wing of the Smithsonian Museum of American History. So obviously
Right.
you have that
now,
dramatic.
Gamer, for people that don't know, a Mint State 66 is how many grades away from perfect?
I mean, 4, I guess.
And what's the price tag on something like that?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, 7 figures pushing 8. You know,
Yeah.
$9-10 million coin easily.
That's crazy.
Wouldn't be, and it's not even the most expensive coin in the exhibit that you get to view
Yeah.
for absolutely free if you're an American. It's a permanent gallery here in DC, showcases over 300 objects from the what's called the National Numismatic Collection. So you have your 1933 St. Gaudens 20. You have 2 of those on display. One of them, the obverse, is mounted. The other one, the reverse, is displayed. Imagine having a 1933 double eagle just to show off the reverse of a St. Gaudens. I mean, these people are insane. It's the rarest, one of the rarest and most valuable U.S. coins. The only one that's allowed to be privately owned broke $20 million a few years ago. A lot of talks about the 1804 Drake bust silver dollar, king of U.S. coins. They had all 3 types on display, and I'm going to send Isaac some photos so maybe you can do an overlap
please do.
thing. As well as, if for my paper money friends, a 1934 $100,000 gold certificate, which is the largest denomination ever issued by the United States. Not quite 100 trillion like Zimbabwe, but still a big friggin' note. The exhibit connects American monetary history, which I love, to global exchange, cultural messages, and numismatic art. So it's perfect to bring up here. And then of course they have an exhibit for the kids, which is literally just called Really Big Money. And even though I'm not that young anymore, I still get a kick out of it. Designed for children, but fascinating for all. They have a 31-pound Swedish copper plate that's denominated in thalers from the shipwreck. A coin head made from 165 Roman coins. And obviously, no big money exhibits not complete without a Yap Stone. So that's Pacific Island, currency. I just had a great time. I'm nerding out. I'll stop talking. But I had a great afternoon.
No. Speaking about nerding out too, we met some of your friends recently, Kurt. We were
Oh
just
no.
at the Heritage auction housing, their new auction housing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
How'd you like
they
it?
obviously they watch our podcast, and we were talking about our podcast and you, and they're like, "Oh, Kurt, 'cause I guess you used to work at Heritage, or you did an internship there, right?"
A long time ago, yeah, I did 3 months interning as a cataloger for their world and ancient coin department,
Dude,
focusing on
how
cataloging some of the coolest
insane
world coins
was
I've ever
that?
seen.
I was about to say, we were only there for 6 hours, and we had a piece of the moon. We had radioactive glass or friggin' rock that was insane. We saw thunder art made from thunder striking sand. I mean, Andy Warhol's like, I mean, we could continue to go on. He's like, what's crazy part about it is everything we're geeking out over will be brand new. There'll be something new in next month. I was like,
Oh yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, yeah. It gets overwhelming at points. With heritage auctions, you have over 54 departments. I think there's even more now. All industry leading in their specific industries. So from rare coins to rare art to rare antiques, there's something for everyone, literally everyone. Um, and yeah, it's a
It,
really impressive
it,
facility.
I
So
felt like I was walking into a Costco. I mean, it was
yeah,
insane.
yeah, it's like I described it as like an Amazon warehouse, or
Yeah, yeah,
or alternatively, the scene at the end of Raiders of the Lost Ark where they put the Ark of the Covenant in that big warehouse. It's a very famous scene. They load it into a crate and they put it on a pallet loader and they put it in a giant warehouse. And it's like if that warehouse was a business, that would be Heritage Auctions, because it's the
yeah.
coolest collectibles in the highest quantity. It's just insane what they've been able to accomplish. So really, really happy and proud and grateful for my time that I spent there. So
Yeah, so I thought that was pretty cool. They had nothing but good things to say. So
good.
now I'm just really crazy. Now, did you get one of the laser privies yourself? I know
You
you
know
didn't
what?
make it to the A&A, but did you get online before they sold out?
You know what? I actually was locked in the waiting room. My internet isn't just bad for this podcast. It's also bad for the United States Mint website. So looks like I'm stuck to the secondary market if I'm ever on the prowl for one of these. So
Yeah, I was hearing that the website kind of wasn't handling everybody properly. They
it's a
still ended
government
up selling out.
website. It's not
What do you
really.
expect?
It's not built for that sort of traffic. I think anyone could admit that. So maybe we'll see innovations with our new friend appointed to be the director of the Mint. That'd be worth a conversation to talk to him about the bandwidth of that website. So who knows?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
maybe.
crazy. I mean, there was people buying those coins on the floor and turning around and selling them for up to $275.
Looks
So I
like I'm
mean,
going to be have to shell out a lot. Yeah,
yeah,
Mr. Buzz.
it got crazy. I mean, I think the in show release coins. I mean, we should be getting some of ours back today. So we'll see what the grades came out because we did the in show grading for the special label. But I mean, those coins they were flying. I mean, they had back to back. This is the first time I've ever seen 3 releases at one coin show. Every one of them sold out at the show and online. I mean, just
Yeah.
that sunflower coin is selling online, I think, for like over $5,200. So if you bought that coin raw, you made $1,000 overnight.
Bang!
Yeah, dude, talk about it.
Bang!
Like if you showed up to the A&A and just sat in line at the U.S. Mint for those 3 coins, you would have made 100 to $150 on the first coin, right? Which was $105 coin you'd have sold for 200 to $250 to a dealer, and then you have the gold coin, which came out at $4,200. Immediately, you could have sold that for 5,000 and up. So I mean, that'd been another grand, and then you have the silver coin, which I don't think did too well, but you would have at least made your money back plus a little bit because they bought it with the gold coin. So I mean, the fact that you could have made an easy $1,100, $1,000, I mean, that pays for your flight and your hotel room. You know?
Yeah, I went and interviewed some of the people who were standing in line, and like the number one reason people were buying it was because they could flip it right away. Like they saw the guy walking around with the flyer, they were like, might as well just wait in line for 20, 30 minutes and make a couple $100, and now I get to buy more coins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a competition for sure. It was pretty exciting.
Yeah, at some point you got swarmed, right, Jeff?
Yeah, I mean, it was crazy. So, like, obviously, after I went and bought mine, I know that they had a couple left. And I pretty much just, like, grabbed, like, all my coin dealer friends because, a lot of my guys hate on modern coins, too. And I was like, listen, you guys don't like them, I'll give you my money. Here's my money. Go buy it with my money. So I took a handful of my friends over there, and I'm like, listen, man, I'll give you $200 right now if you buy that coin, right, and bring it back to me. So they went and did it. They brought it back to me, and while I was at the eBay page, or right in front of the eBay, like they had a huge, massive setup where they were doing lives from. I was right in front of their booth, which was right next to the U.S. Mint. And one guy came up to me, then another guy came up to me, and then another guy came up to me. And before I knew it, right, I was like, "Give me all your receipts. I need to make sure I have receipts." Like I was putting like boxes in front of all the people, matching the receipts, and then giving them $200 bills for each one, and then collecting them all. I ended up having to. Isaac came back after doing some interviews, and I had a suitcase full of coins that we ended up picking up. I was like, "Well, that worked out well."
Yeah,
So
we
I
got
would love to
just
hear
under
stories
30
like
of them.
that.
it was. I literally told Isaac because Isaac was literally interviewing the eBay people with our buddy that was going live, and I was like, "Man, we have to somehow connect with eBay and see if we can get some of their security footage because you just see me with like 10 people around me, just throwing out bills all over the floor. There's just like $10,000 of money spent in like 5 minutes on like it wasn't. I mean, it was on accident. It just I didn't expect to buy that many, but I mean for a registry coin like this, a first of its kind. I mean, this is the first American silver eagle struck with a master die that was laser engraved. I mean, this is
Right.
something that the Perth Mint, the Canadian Mint, these guys have been using to make these insane coins that they make for years. So the quality of the coins are about to make a major upgrade. So this was the first and probably the worst. They're only going to get better, as I would assume. So next time, make sure you share this video on our podcast with your friends so to get your butt, right? Get your spouses, get your brothers, right? Don't hide them, right? Bring them to the coin show, right? And have them help you get some of these coins, right? When we're shouting out and give you some recommendations because these were some great winners, some great coins. And we were just at a dinner last night. And I was talking to some other of my numismatic peers, and we were talking about it. I mean, the flowing hair last year, Mac Daddy coin, the bucking Bronco, that coin's almost a $10,000 gold coin. That was 2023. So I mean, the program at the U.S. Mint right now to make these high relief gold coins has been a wildly successful 3 year in a row running program. And if you bought a bucking Bronco, which would have been like $2,400 back in 2023, that coin's a $10,000 coin today. I
Right.
mean,
If you
it's
just
really pushing it.
it
It's pretty
pays to listen
crazy.
to this podcast for sure. I mean, the average listener, if he bought every coin that you told him to buy, he'd be $2,000 richer so far.
Yeah. Literally. And
That's crazy.
again, guys, right? The only reason I know this is because we're actively buying these coins. We're actively selling these coins. We're actively in the market. So if I'm buying this coin for $350 in an FDI holder, I can presume that it's going to be worth it for me to buy them for $200 raw because the cost of getting them graded and getting them putting back in is just going to lower my overall cost from what I bought in the first place. And when you start getting to a coin show and you see a release happening, and before the coin show opens, you see a whole bunch of dealers walking around passing out flyers that come to my booth, we'll pay the most, we're paying, we're paying, we're paying. You can pretty much assume. Now, there's always a chance it won't sell out and it could flop on its face. But I mean, with all the activity, with all gold going up, with all the new buyers out there in social media, I mean, it really has been absolutely incredible.
Well, yeah, couldn't have said it better myself. Um, I have to go take a look at a new collection, but I cannot wait to hear more about the A&A show. It was awesome to get some on-the-scene reporting. I think we lost Isaac, but
Yeah, we probably lost Isaac, but we're gonna make this one short and sweet, anyways, just because I have to head back to the A&A now and run around. So, obviously, we're gonna put some, B-roll and stuff out there. But like Charles said, you really can't determine a show for, a week or two. So, I mean, realistically, in the next coming weeks, we'll talk and unfold more about the A&A and be able to go through there.
how awesome. Well, guys,
And I will say though, before you leave, Kurt, I don't know if you saw the breaking news from the U.S. Mint, but they just announced that they're doing a total of 6 of the DC comics over the next 2 years.
wow.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they just announced Aquaman, Batboy, and a handful of other Supergirl. and a handful of other comics that they're projecting to do over the next couple of years. So I'm excited to see Green Lantern. I'm excited to see what they do and how these coins come out over the next couple of years. So it's really interesting to see them getting involved and already planning that far ahead to do some cool stuff. So
It's going to be great.
There's going to be a lot of exciting stuff to come for sure.
All right. Well, Jeff, good luck. Safe travels back, man. Hopefully the trip home isn't as eventful as the trip out. To all my audience, thank you. All of our audience, thank you for listening and tuning in. And we got another great episode on the docket for you next week.
Absolutely. Godspeed, man.
Peace out, guys.